Welcome traders, this is Vishal and you're watching the Nifty Short Term View, episode number 20. Now, last couple of days, what we can see that we had a huge hammer sort of candle, okay? And the length of this candle is pretty big. And if you see the proportion of its wick in comparison to its very small real body, all right? In fact, it looks almost like a dragonfly doji, all right? But it is actually a hammer. It's not exactly a dragonfly doji. So if you see the total size of this particular candle, the total wick is much bigger than the real body of the candle. So it seems that the candle is extremely powerful. Also, this particular candle is existing at a place where there is a trend line support, and this trend line is holding on since almost 2 years. I would say this is holding since March 2020, just less than a month or something. Second thing is, today itself we saw a very big green candle. So generally when we have a combination of a bullish belt hold, which we have today, and just before that if we have a strong hammer, that is generally a sign of a bottom. So the question is currently Nifty futures trying to hammer out a bottom, and are the prices going to go up? For that, we need to look at the overall technical picture. Just a couple of candles cannot change the entire state of trend. Now, if you look properly, the prices are still below the dual moving averages. So according to me, the trend is still flat. All right. And in the hourly time frame, now this is the hourly time frame chart. What we can see over here is also the trend is pretty much flat. In the 15-minute chart, if you see, the trend is up. It has started going up now. And you can see in the initial stages of today's trading session, prices did face a resistance. And I had also shared this on Twitter in today morning, that from 17,450 to 17,600, this entire band is a short-term resistance. So we saw in the morning from 17,450 a dip, a small dip, just an intraday dip, till 17,377, and then went up, consolidated, and again prices started moving higher. So I'll be very, very surprised if prices move up very fast, a small consolidation or a little bit sideways move, and after that if prices go higher, that would make more sense to me. And I think in case if prices want to inch higher, I think Nifty futures will need to close above 17,600, and even this top of this particular candle, this inverted hammer, so 17,650. So basically 17,650 is that level above which if Nifty starts closing and sustaining, then maybe we have a short-term rally coming up. All right, now let's have a check at the Bank Nifty futures. Now, Bank Nifty futures overall, I think in the short term looks a little bit more stronger than the Nifty futures. And the reason for that is obviously the prices are above both of the moving averages. And we can see there's a support band over here. This particular support band is from 37,750 to 38,273. So this entire band you can see over here is a support band. Prices came down and it started bouncing, and along with the support band we had two trend lines. One is this particular trend line. Okay, you can see that this trend line has been tested 3 times now, and this is the 4th time today, and this trend line is a trend line breakout. All right, so over here we had a breakout when prices were going higher. Prices came down today. It tested, it went all the way down yesterday below the trend line but closed above it. So this was a test, and normally I think out of many breakouts, prices do come back to retest the trend line, and after that again the rally continues. And I guess this is the same sort of case over here. And after that, today we have a decent bullish belt hold candle. So overall the setup looks fine. Overall setup looks bullish. And if you check over here in the hourly time frame, I think in the daily time frame, it's not visible that much. But according to my analysis, from 39,000 to almost 39,500. This entire band, as per my analysis of volume profile, this entire band is going to act like a strong resistance in the short term. So yes, chances are that the prices will move higher, but I will be extremely surprised if prices move higher very, very fast. Even if this rally is supposed to happen, I think it will happen with in small tranches. I think prices will go up, they will possibly retrace, they will consolidate, again it will go higher. So short-term traders need to be very, very careful that the prices might go higher, but it will not happen very fast. If it does happen, fine, it's good for the bulls, but I doubt it will happen that way. So be careful. And today, if we saw properly, especially the private banks have done the major job over here in comparison to the PSU banks, because if you see this particular chart, it looks pretty much similar to the Bank Nifty futures chart, and we can see a bullish well-told candle. We can see a strong hammer over here. And within this particular pack, I think there is one stock which stands out, which is ICICI Bank. All right. So overall, if you can see, the setup is pretty decent. Prices are still consolidating, according to me. It's not a breakout or something. They're still consolidating, and the prices are taking support from this 38.20% retracement. And if you can see, twice, I think prices did try to crack this particular retracement. Once is over here. In fact, it did close below the retracement, and immediately from the next day, it opened gap up higher. Yesterday also prices went down, but it took support from this particular previous high, and again we have a bounce back. So if we have a close possibly above 819, and if prices sustain higher, then maybe a short-term rally is probable over here. All right, so be careful in your trades, and overall market is still choppy. Yes, chances are that the market is trying to create a short-term bottom, but be very, very careful. I've shared the levels with you. 17,450 to 17,600 is a short-term resistance in the hourly charts, and after that prices will also need to close above 17,650 for a decent rally on the upside. All right, and I hope these videos are helpful to you. I hope you can understand how market would react in next few days. Kindly let me know with your comments below. How do you find my videos? And also try to share these videos with other traders who might find it helpful. Trade wisely.